Alright guys, so today we have this $1.75 dollhouse from Dollar Tree, and it comes with a few little accessories as well, which will be fun to add. I'm not sure what would fit the medieval theme of like a D&D style thing, but if you're looking for something modern, this would be a fun thing as well. I'm just going to show you some simple techniques to get your structure ready for paint. So let me get this stuff out of here. All right. So as for stuff that could be used in D&D, I think a bed would be fine for that. So we'll keep a bed. I'm not too sure about this modern couch. This is like a chair, so maybe it's a little big. This is supposed to be a TV stand. That's out. We have a table. That could stay. That'd be a nice little thing to paint. And this looks like some cabinets. Cool. So let's get these out of here. So the first thing I like to do with this is I like to take a light sandpaper. I wouldn't make it too hard because you could rip off a lot of the details. Alright, I think the sandpaper is about had it. Let's get back down here. Okay, so now that this is sanded, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go give it a little wash. So I'm going to pause the video here, but to you it'll just skip ahead. Alright, so now after you've dusted it off, washed it, rinsed it, dried it, whatever you got to do. I didn't actually have to wash mine. I just ended up taking a blower to it and blowing off the dust. But it depends on which project you're making. This one has a lot of small detail, so I thought it would be hard to get some of the dust out of those little cracks if I put a little bit too much water on it, so I decided just to blow it off with a blower. But each project, calls for a different thing. So right now I'm mixing black acrylic with Mod Podge matte. This is the best way to basically seal your pieces and get them ready for their next paint. So I'm literally just using a cheap Walmart acrylic mixed with Mod Podge after sanding the plastic. Now this is the part where you kind of seal it off and you get it ready for the next paint, which will be the overcoat, which is going to really pop out the details. Now at this point you simply just mix together the Mod Podge and the black paint. And it's okay to layer this stuff on thick because this is what's kind of protecting your piece. You don't really need a lot of protection, of course, for something that's like a plastic like this. But if you're making something or if you're customizing it and you're not just painting another piece, like let's say that you're adding like wood or like toothpicks or something, this is a good way to bring all the colors together and also a good way to cover up mistakes that you've made. So right now I'm literally just doing a thin coat of this. I'm not trying to be too pretty because after this goes on, I'll do a second coat and it'll basically clean up all of this. So at this point, I'm putting on the second layer of the Mod Podge and the acrylic. I'm also going to start painting the back of the house. I hope that while you guys are watching this, you see how simple it is to turn something cheap into a nice centerpiece for a D&D campaign or story or a one-shot or whatever you decide to do. All I did was do the same thing on the inside. So the outside and the inside have two coats of this Mod Podge with black. And then I'm going to go over it one more time with just black acrylic. At this point, I'm going to start adding some color. So we're going to do like a stony kind of gray for the body of the house. Once again, you don't have to be super pretty with this. When you meld the colors together, it just works. Now I'm going to go in with like a barnhouse red to do the roof. Last but not least, I'm going to go in with some gold and just do like the trims of the door and the house and the windows and stuff like that. After I'm done dusting the gold, I'm going back over to like layer some black on, but I'm doing a very light dry brush. Now to finish it up, all I did was layer on some more colors on the gray to make the stone look a little worn. It's not super hard. This is just a simple way that you can make D&D pieces for your campaigns without a lot of effort, and it's a fun thing to do with your friends. But if you want to do some more intricate stuff like these, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos in the future. Peace.